Hi guys, I am so excited today. I got Warhammer 3 early access alpha footage. None of the other YouTube channels has this. You guys are gonna be the first ones to see this footage, and it mostly has to do with Kislev. A short explanation and how I got it. Well, years ago, I used to write for the online magazine Armchair General, like more than a decade ago. I used to go to all the Total War events back in the day. Played Napoleon, Empire, Shogun 2, Rome 2, all of them before they were released, so I could write articles. I even got this signed Empire poster from the entire Creative Assembly team. And I used to be friends with a couple people at Sega and Creative Assembly. I haven't written an article for a long time, as I am a software developer now, but some old friends who are now at Sega, they saw my last Troy video and then they emailed me. They didn't know I had a Total War YouTube channel. They decided to throw me a bone to boost my channel and gave me never before seen Warhammer 3 footage. None of the other Total War YouTube channels has this, and you guys are going to be the first ones to see it. So I'm only allowed to show about 3 minutes of the video from the footage. I decided I'm going to show you 3 minutes of a battle, but I watched the entire 25-minute video multiple times, and I'll share with you what I learned and speculate from what I saw first, so that I can give you a better perspective on the footage you will see. So the footage shows off only Kislev, and from what I can tell you, Kislev takes up a massive amount of land, and is divided into what appears to be 3 different sub-factions. From research, I'm gonna name these Gospodar, Ungol, and Circus. There are multiple instances of each type of sub-faction as well. The only non-nomadic Kislev factions are what I'm calling Gospodar. There seem to be like 7 different Gospodar factions that actually occupy and own the settlements inside Kislev. One faction being Kislev itself, and has the Tsarina leading the faction, with another faction being Kislev rebels that occupy the other lands in the Tsarina's starting province. That leaves 5 other Gospodar factions that reside inside Kislev and like actually own the provinces and the different lands. I don't know if they are playable, but the Kislev faction with the Tsarina definitely is, as the alpha footage shows the player playing as the Tsarina. And you'll see the Tsarina in battle in the video coming up ahead. Probably the weirdest type of faction that I've ever seen in a Total War game, the nomadic Kislev circus factions. They don't seem playable, but man, they are so unique and cool. They are not militarily strong at all, and they don't seem to be aggressive or attack anyone, but rather they wander around the lands of Kislev in a new stance called entertainment. Like the raiding stance, it takes money from whatever province they're in, and while they're in entertainment stance, it seems to reduce their unit's vigor and their stack's movement speed. But instead of causing public order penalties and growth penalties to the province they're in, it gives significant public order bonuses and growth bonuses to the province. Also, the Tsarina was able to recruit feral bear units into her army when she was in the same province as one of the Kislev circus factions. So the circus faction has a symbiotic relationship with the Gospodar factions, as the circus factions take money from the Gospodar factions through their entertainment stance. They also are giving them public order, growth, and a very interesting recruitment pool. The last sub-faction is what I'm calling the nomadic Ungol Kislev factions. So the footage didn't really cover these factions too much, or rather, you didn't really get to see them at all. They don't seem to come down to the south of Kislev at all, but you would sometimes see them fighting trolls, frostworms, small stacks of Norska to the north of the map. The Ungol just seem to like wander around Gospodar lands, primarily in the north. But since they never really made it to the Tsarina's lands, I don't know how they really interacted with her lands, with her territory, like the same way I saw the circus factions do. But that does remind me, I did see there seems to be like a new thing where like monstrous creatures, like single entity creatures, they'll wander down from Norska and into northern Kislev lands, like frostworms, giant trolls and stuff. And then different Kislev factions like the Ungol factions and Gospodar factions, they would actually fight them, kind of like you would like a normal stack, and that seems really cool. I'm not sure if like in different type of topography or different parts of the map, like if there'll be single entity creatures like dragons or hydras doing the exact same thing. Again, the video really only showed that Kislev area, But near the end of the alpha footage, the one is significant thing I did see about the Ungol is that the Tsarina is able to recruit a winged Lancer cavalry from being the same province of one of the nomadic Ungol stacks, and she didn't own the province. And they didn't show the winged Lancer cavalry in battle, unfortunately. But after watching all this footage, my guess after watching it is that you probably can't play as a Circus or Ungol Kislev factions, but you probably can play as another Gospodar Kislev faction. I'm not sure which one. But what these Ungol Kislev factions do and the Circus Kislev factions do is that they're nomadic Kislev factions, and based on their position within your lands, they give you different bonuses, and I think they will actually multiply and make new stacks based on the amount of lands the Gospodar Kislev factions hold. So another thing I noticed, and you'll see in the battle, is they seem to have access to a new type of magic, which is like an ice magic, and it seems really, really strong. At least, you know, the Tsarina, when she used it, it seemed pretty good. But you'll see that in the video, so I won't cover that anymore. And I think that's it. So, okay, well, let's just watch the footage now. So remember, this is alpha footage, and anything shown here is subject to change. All right, enjoy. Kislev? Kislev. Kislev? Oh, I'm really sorry. This was my April Fool's joke. I'm really sorry. I'm a horrible person. I just thought, I was trying to think, what would be the most horrible April Fool's joke that I could do? And that would be the false promise of something new to do with Warhammer 3. I'm really sorry, but I'm not. This is the funniest, cruelest April Fool's joke I could come up with. I'm so sorry, but I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really looking forward to Warhammer 3. Happy April Fool's Day. See you guys around. Bye.